Once upon a time there lived a miller who had 3 sons. When the old man dies, the sons shared his inheritance. The oldest one kept the mill. The second took a donkey, and the youngest son got nothing but a cat. What will I do with a cat? Are we going to catch mice together or something? The youngest son lamented. I know what to do, Master, the cat said. The cat said, try to get a pair of boots for me so that I can walk in the forest. Well, let it be so. We will see what will come of it, the young man replied. He knew that his pet was smart and cunning. So, the cat put on boots, took a bag full of cabbage and carrots, and went to the nearest forest where lots of rabbits lived. In the forest, the cat used the bag to construct a trap and scattered the cabbage and carrots all over the place. It was not long before a few rabbits came near to try the treats and hopped into the bag. With the prey in his bag, Puss in Boots headed for the royal castle. My master, the Marquis of Carabas, sends you these rabbits from his own forest, said the cat with a bow. What a fine gift! Thank him on my behalf, the king answered. A couple of days later, Puss in Boots caught a few partridges in the field nearby. He took them to the castle again. The king was very pleased and even ordered that the cat be rewarded. During the next 2 months, Puss in Boots would give the king fur and leathers in the name of the Marquis Carabas. Thus the cat became a frequent guest in the royal castle. One day he heard that the king and his beautiful daughter were going to take a carriage ride along the bank. What a conce! The cat exclaimed. Now, master, go and bathe in the river. The rest I will take care of myself. The young man obeyed him without hesitation. While he was swimming in the river, Puss in Boots hid his clothes in the reeds. Soon royal carriage appeared on the bank. Please help, the Marquis of Carabas is drowning, the cat cried out. The king turned at the voice, recognized Puss in Boots, and sent the guards to save the Marquis. Meanwhile, the cat complained to the king that his master's clothes had been stolen. The cat plan had been success. Puss in Boots was bound running in front of the carriage and often stopped to talk to the peasants who were working in the fields and orchards. When the king's carriage came to them, the king wondered who their landlord was. The Marquis of Carabas, your majesty, was the answer. What a vast estate you have, Marquis, the king praised him. The young man kept silent, and the princess just couldn't help gazing at him. Meanwhile, Puss in Boots kept running along the road until he reached the gates of a large castle. Like all other manors and lands around it belonged to a cruel ogre. Puss in Boots had heard about his bad temper, and so he made a plan. First of all, he needed to gain access to the castle. Accept my reverences, your insatiability, bowed the cat to ogre. People spread rumors that you can change into any creature, but I would never believe that you could turn into an elephant or a lion. The cat started in a roundabout way. Then watch. The ogre roared and changed into a lion. The cat was so scared that he nearly climbed up the wall. Great, he stuttered, but many wizards can transform into large animals. It must be much more difficult to turn into tiny creature, let's say a mouse. But it's not too hard for me, the ogre cried. The next moment he was transformed into a tiny mouse. That was just what the cat was waiting for. He pounced upon the mouse and swallowed it whole. When the king saw the Marquis' vast estate and luxurious castle, he found him to be best match for his daughter. The couple lived in the castle happily ever. Puss in Boots became everybody's favorite and was never refused anything.